Coming up on the Sports Desk, can the El Camino Warriors keep their momentum going against a tough Moorpark team? We will tell you how it all went down. Plus, some local area football and volleyball teams are trying to shake off tough starts, while other teams are looking to keep shaking and baking their way to more wins. All that and more coming up right about now. Welcome to the Sports Desk. I am your host, Byron Newsome. Hey, not only can you catch me here, you can catch me on Instagram and Twitter. That's at Byron Newsome TV. Send me your videos, your pictures, and we will get you on the Sports Desk. Now, a team hoping to stay on and keep the loss column empty for another week, the West High Warriors are looking for another victory in their second game of the year. The West Warriors are playing Fair East Side. By my side. You know the movie. All right. Anyway, Drake Peabody to Shige Kato. He gets the first down. He shakes and bakes a little bit all the way down to the 45-yard line. Now, they can pass the ball. What are they going to do now? E.J. Hatter. Stiff arm. He keeps on going around the corner. He makes it all the way down to around the 30-yard line. West is moving the ball. A few plays later, though, it is Peabody to Kato. On the slant, slicing through the defense. West leads this one 12-7 in the first quarter. It is a wonderful day to be a Warrior fan, says the man that can't stop dancing in the stands. Yes, I like it. I like the excitement. And the D holds on for West. They get the ball back. Peabody to Shea Cardenas. Look at this. This man had to jump on his back to bring him down. Cardenas is a strong man all the way down to close to the 30-yard line. Now, Peabody goes back looking to pass the ball. He says, you know, I got one man to beat. Shake him a little bit. Sees green grass down inside the 5-yard line. Peabody again looks around. He's going to run it. You know what? Now I'm going to make it easy. Work smarter, not harder. He finds Shea Cardenas wide open in the end zone. Another touchdown. After a PAT, the Warriors miss it, and they go up 18-7. But Fair East Side was not done. If you had a 6'3", 250-pound linebacker that could play quarterback, what would you call from the 1-yard line? Quarterback sneak. Could not bring him down. 18-14 at the half. West led. The Warriors hang on for a 32-20 win. Drake Peabody had another good game, completing 63% of his passes for 229 yards and 2 touchdowns. The Warriors are starting out strong, and they will need to continue this play because 3 of their next 4 games are on the road. The last time Bishop Montgomery played North was in 2013. North won that one in a big way, 56-6. Now, this is a new year, a new season, and after meeting the members of this year's Bishop Montgomery Knights team, the North High Saxons are going to be in for a fight. Trailing 17-0, Bishop Montgomery made an unbelievable comeback. Daniel Schubert gets behind his big nasties. The O-line makes a way, and the Bishop Montgomery Knights lead 21-17 with 10:44 left in this game. But you know what? North wasted no time. Glenn Searcy hands off to Saeed Galloway. The 6'1", 190-pound running back takes it all the way down to around the 6-yard line. First and goal, North High Saxons. Searcy looks over the D. It worked before. Hey, shouldn't it work again? Galloway with the carry. This time, the Knights defense is there. Second down and about 2.5 yards. Now, Searcy thinking, will this play work? Will it not work? Should I audible? Nah. Right up the gut. Touchdown. North Saxons regain the lead. Now, it is 24-21. Less than 2 minutes remain. Schubert and the Bishop Montgomery Knights finds Cody Coleman inside Saxon territory. 33-yard line. A field goal will tie the game. A touchdown will win the game. The Knights want to win the game. Schubert finds Desmond Gates, 20-yard line. Oh, yeah. Walk it out, my man. Walk it out. Gates, they're looking good. Schubert, this time to Bryce Matthews for the lead, for the win. Oh, no. Bryce Matthews is almost going to win the game for his team. But, hey, they still have a chance. Now, Schubert's like, okay, we got to win this. He goes back to pass, but he scrambles almost inside the pylon. They are within the 1-yard line, ladies and gentlemen. Now, here's what you don't remember. If you remember early in the game, Daniel Schubert got behind his big nasties. and Bishop took the lead. Well, they are on the 2-yard line. My mama always said, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They tried it again, but no! The Saxons hold them. The clock is still ticking. No timeouts left. Time for one more play. They try the quarterback sneak again. North stops them. I think this is it. North holds on to win 24-21 over Bishop Montgomery. In the loss, Bishop's Daniel Schubert passed for 235 yards with a touchdown and a pick. Saeed Galloway, Malik Welch, and Glenn Searcy scored for the Saxons to help them to the victory. From North, we head south as the Spartans play host to the Hawthorne Cougars. South beat Hawthorne last season by a score of 47-21. What will they do in 2016? Matt Mishler and his Spartans don't want to go down 0-2. And will they? Hawthorne takes the lead in the second quarter. Andrew Kalinowski and Carlos Jacoby. 6-0, South trails. Now, Coach Mishler was ready and he wanted his team to get it going. Anthony Yakovich scores. South takes the lead 7-6 on this quarterback keeper. They get the ball back late in the third quarter. He's doing that Johnny Manziel thing. Anthony Yakovich. Now he sees a man open. Hey, they trying to take the lead even more, but he overthrows his man in the end zone. Coach Mishler's like, I need accuracy. I need execution. What I don't need is a turnover. No, and they almost got one, but Yakovich was there. Anthony finds it, keeps it, but they don't score. Hawthorne couldn't move the ball when they got it back. And guess what happened then? They were about to punt the ball, trying to kick it deep, but number 82, Jake Feaser, giving South great field position. And that young man, Anthony, yeah, Yakovich, again, keeping the ball, faked out the cameraman and me, 14-6. South leads this one now. Now, there's 3 minutes left in this game. Hawthorne has not given up by any means necessary. They have a chance. Kalinowski to Jacoby. Oh, but Carlos Richardson with the near pick to preserve the win. South 14, Hawthorne 6. The Spartans come away with an important win for the team, moving in the right direction as they get into the meat of their schedule. Now, as South pulled out a close one over Hawthorne, this game was more than just a notch in the win column for the Spartans. Sam Vargas helps us take a closer look at why this win could be the start of some big things for the team and their new football coach.
After spending the past 12 seasons as defensive coordinator for nearby rival North, Matt Mishler made his long-awaited debut in front of the home crowd here in South Torrance. And both fans and players alike came out to show their support.
Super excited, looking forward to Spartan football. We got new coaches over here. I've sat through a lot of the practices and watched them grow and build and everything like that. I'm really excited. I think they're going to do a great job.
He's a great coach. He doesn't really yell much, which is kind of nice and relieving to the players, but he has his moments, but he's a great coach overall.
After falling short in their season opener, the Spartans were determined to get their new head coach his first ever victory, and they wasted no time getting back on track.
That was amazing because, I mean, he came from the other school after coaching there for such a long time and then came over here and it just, in front of all the home fans, opening school weekend, it just felt great. I felt so good for him.
Oh, I wanted to get Coach Mishler's first win badly, very badly.
Coach Mishler led his new team to a 14-6 victory over Hawthorne, living up to his reputation by relying on both tough defense and special teams to lead the way.
They fought in really adverse situations like they did, and we've come to expect that. We think we're going to be really good on defense all year, and we got a lot of things we still got to shore up. But we lean on them right now until we get the offensive kinks worked out. So,
oh, it was big for us. You know, we were really looking for that win, and I'm glad we got it.
And as for the coach himself, well, with so much hype and excitement surrounding his home debut, he was just relieved to get his first win out of the way.
It's nice, obviously. It's I'm happy for the guys. You know, they battled really hard, and it's about them. You know, they played hard and they deserved it. You know, they could have just folded the tents if you look at the score, and they just absolutely battled their rear off. So it's about them, and it's good. Of course, you know, it was going to come at some point, so it's nice to get it out of the way. But it's about the guys, and they played really hard.
The Spartans hope to carry this newfound momentum through the rest of their season. Their next home game is against Santa Fe before embarking on a 2-game road trip. Reporting for the Sports Desk, I'm Sam Vargas.
Thanks for that story, Sam. South can celebrate a nice win, but they have to get back to business pretty soon. For their next 6 games with the Spartans will be on the road. The team wearing the city's name, the Torrance Tartars, are having a rough start to the 2016 season. No wins yet, as they suffer another tough loss this week to Culver City. The Tartars have been outscored 89-14 in the first 2 weeks of the season. A couple more weeks on the road, and they will be returning home to face Lawndale on September 30th. Coming up next on the Sports Desk, Ambassador High School is making some noise. See what's going on in Lion Country. Plus, we don't just cover the varsity, we've got local JV teams putting in work. Take a quick break, but don't go far. We will be right back with more action than you can spike over a net.
We'd do anything for kids. Yet 1 in 5 children in the U.S. struggle with hunger. Help end childhood hunger near you. Learn how at feedingamerica.org.
We have this crazy thing going on today. I was just walking by, and all these DJs and producers are set up all around the city.
I just walked by and I said, "What's happening, guys?" And they told me they were making music.
It's the way you walk, it's the way you talk.
There were a lot of people that claimed they had no musical talent and then sat down and kind of made some really nice sounds.
I like this music.
Feel amped about today, inspired musically about life.
They said I could play, so any chance to play at all. You know, that's my life. I love music.
Yeah, I saw her do it.
We are back. Make sure you catch me on Instagram and Twitter. That's at Byron Newsome TV. Find out what's happening. Let me know what's happening, and we can make it happen right here on the Sports Desk. Now, North High School, the girls' junior varsity volleyball team, was trying to make it happen against Culver City recently. The JV volleyball team played hard and made some big steps toward getting where they wanted to be. But during this game, Culver City was too much. North could not pick up a set, and they lose this one 2-0. The varsity team took to the courts next. The Saxons are trying to get some momentum going as they faced a tough Culver City team. Culver City, North taking it. Mina Nakawaki serves this one. Really nice serve, really hard serve. Now, Culver City is a good team. You see Lacey Gallagher with the block. She smacks it over. Bang, there we go. They trail by 1 in the first set. Culver City was up, though, 24-22 later on in that set, trying to win the set. It was Allison Lacey. She tried to dig it out, but it was out. Culver City won that first set 1-0. In the second set, Culver City serving to our girls, Nakawaki, Kelly Morimoto. Nakawaki spikes it home. North takes the early lead in that second set. Then we come back. This time, Gallagher, Morimoto, she sets it up. Gallagher puts it in. They are back within 5 points this time. That was with authority. I like the way she did it. Taylor Hart. They look, did you see the fake? Did you see the fake? It faked me out. I thought one girl was going to hit it, the other one hit it, and they scored on North. Tied at 13 apiece later on. Morimoto, Aaron Howell, and it looked so good, so good. They were still hanging in there, but I'm going to tell you, Culver City was too much for our girls. They take our girls down 3-0. But the Saxons were in it the entire way, thanks to Kylie Morimoto and Lacey Gallagher. 15-3-5 for Morimoto, and Gallagher led the team with 12 kills in this one. Unfortunately, it wasn't a win. Now, in their next game, they came out strong against Chadwick, winning the first set 25-20, but they lost the next 3 sets to the Dolphins of Chadwick, with the final tally being 3-1. Last year, the Ambassador High School girls volleyball team made it to the playoffs for the first time in school history. They started the season off with some losses here, but something must have clicked when they took on City Charter at home. Ambassador High School, Allison Bobbage. This team, I talked to her a couple of weeks ago before the season started. She was ready to go. Now, first we have Tara Delt with an ace. They had so many aces in this game. Watch this serve here. Right in the face. Yes. She was all right, though. She was all right. We checked on her. Hey, they had so many aces then. Alyssa Bobbage came back, another ace. This team was serving like crazy. Bobbage with, I don't know what's going on. I mean, they didn't win the first couple of games, but this game, they are tearing it up. Now, watch Delk here. Gonzalez, Susie Moon that time. Gonzalez to Moon again. They keep it going. They keep it moving. Moon gets it over finally, and they have some points. They lead 12-4 in that set. Then you got Del. Watch her sit there and wait and put it right back down on you. Right back down on you. 24-4 they lead. A lot of support for the Ambassador lines. Mr. Duperon said he gets all the teams out to make sure they support each team no matter when they're playing. So they are out there supporting the girls. Sarah Okamoto with the serve, Lexi Chase, Gonzalez. These girls are doing it. Hey, blanking City Charter, 3-9. They shut out City Charter, and they set it on fire. Ambassador is doing really well. They shut out City Charter 3-0. Coming up next on the Sports Desk, the El Camino Warriors try to right some of their Week 1 wrongs as they look to stay undefeated against Moorpark. We'll have the highlights coming up next.
Managing your energy bill is all about control. Knowing the difference between the 2 kinds of rate plans that Southern California Edison is offering is the key to unlocking that control. To pick the best option for you, it's important to know that one kind of plan is about how much electricity you use, and the others are about how much and when you use it. My job requires me to work from home, so avoiding electricity use during the daytime is not in the cards. That's why it made sense to stick with the standard residential rate plan, which is a tiered rate plan. The tiered rate plan starts over every billing period and begins at the first tier. The first tier covers the essentials, like lighting, cooking, heating, and refrigeration. Once you exceed the energy allocated for Tier 1, you move to the next higher tier, which has a higher rate. This makes it easier to manage how much energy we're using on a monthly basis. And there are great tools to help us conserve or cut back if needed to avoid getting into the next tier where the rates are higher.
My days are a little different. You see, I'm out the door by 8 a.m. and I don't get home until 6. And that's on a good traffic day.
Before I leave, I make sure everything is off.
Except for a fan that I keep on for Rambo. A time of use rate plan works for me because I don't use a lot of electricity during the weekday afternoons and early evenings, the time of day when electricity costs are the highest. I can put off using any appliances until after those times or until the weekend. I have flexibility because I can choose when I use.
Understanding just how much and when you use electricity
is the first step to taking control of your energy bill and finding the rate plan that works best for you.
Welcome back, and you already know the drill. You can see me here now But I'm always on Twitter and Instagram. That's at Byron Newsome TV. Find out what's going on with us and let me know what's going on with you. Send me videos and pics from your games and I will get you on the sports desk. Now, a team that likes being on the sports desk is the El Camino Warriors. After ending 2015 with a losing record, the last thing any team would want to do is start the next season off with a loss. El Camino took care of that in their Week 1 victory over LA Southwest by winning that one 41-21. They started out slow on that game and had to come from behind to win. Their next game was against the Moorpark Raiders, and I'm sure they wanted to start the game a little different than they did in the first one. And David Seals did his part to help his team start out faster than before. David Seals, quarterback keeper, he takes it around the side, and that man is not going to catch him. 7-0, El Camino leads in this football game. Now, Seals, you know, that's the quarterback. I'm not even going to mention this anymore because we talked about it every week. Coming from West Virginia, receiver, USC, all that stuff. Well, this time he uses his arm. Eric Henneman for a touchdown. Now, they go up 14-0 right here. They're starting out better than they did last week. Jamar McDaniel with the punt block. Yeah, and he went all the way into the end zone for a score. They went up 28-3. Now, that is how you start a football game. But they started strong, but Moorpark came back. With Elko leading 31-29. 18 seconds to go in the game. 3rd and 10. All they need is a field goal to take the lead. But Moorpark's Cato Brown gets hit, and Nathaniel Vaughn picks him off in the end zone. Elko wins. Elko wins. Elko wins. The final score in this one was 31-29. David Seals led the way with 167 yards passing, 1 touchdown, and a pick. He had 34 yards rushing with a touchdown as well. Eric Henneman led the receivers with 5 catches for 67 yards and a TD. The Warriors have one more road game before they come back home and play in their newly renovated, beautiful Murdoch Stadium on September 24th against Saddleback College. Hopefully they can continue their winning ways using these games as a tune-up for conference play, which begins on October 15th against Los Angeles Harbor College. While the football team is bringing a lot of excitement back to the campus, they aren't the only Warrior teams picking up dubs. The women's volleyball team is off to a nice start as well, recently playing in the Cerritos Invitational. The Warriors defeated Imperial Valley, Cuesta, and Santa Monica in pool play before sweeping San Diego in the first round of the playoffs. Unfortunately, in the semifinals, the Warriors fell 3-1 to Miracosta. El Camino's women's volleyball team is currently ranked number 9 in the state. Keeping things Elko, the women's water polo team lost big to Mount San Antonio 19-4. In soccer, the ladies pulled off a couple of back-to-back wins over Fullerton and Santa Ana, while the men lost 3-0 to Fullerton, and they lost 2-1 to Santa Ana. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of our show today. Make sure you tune in next time. We've got the Torrance sports scene on lock, from the little kids all the way up to the big ones. Check us out on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And don't forget to sprinkle your school spirit my way, and I will make sure to get you on. That is it for the Sports Desk. I am your host, Byron Newsome. Hey, keep rising to the top, Torrance. We'll see you next time.